Alright, so I'm over here and we'll call this the metal shanty. Apparently I got some birds I need to shoot, but that's besides the point. But I want to get a picture of all my 400s lined up because I don't have one, or I have no idea where it's at in my cameras or whatever. But I'm going to work on that. I got the 71 450 out, and the 71 Onan NB, I just pulled it over. I know the battery's totally junk in it. Should get it running. It'd be nice to fix the valve problems and that. But anyhow, I digress. We're over here in the 424. So, battery was dead in this the other week. I threw a float charger on it this morning, but the float charger wasn't actually charging until I come out and wiggled the connections. So, that's not doing diddly for us. So, if you're dealing with old tractors, old trucks, old equipment, you gotta have a way to deal with dead batteries. And flat tires, because it's very inevitable. So, I'll hook the old jump box up here. And see if we can get this thing cranking over, and I'll get it out and let it sit and run a little while. Because then I need... kind of doing it out of order. But that's a 71 432 back there, so I actually need it next. 67 424, 67 424, 69 430. And then I'll try and spin around slowly. Right up there straight from the Ingersolls, my 68 430 and 67 430 is back there with the Yanmar in the building. So I'm going to get the harder running stuff first, and then I'll go up there. And I guess I'll be right back after this short commercial break. Dun -dun 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 -dun. Alright, so I got the jump box hooked up. The maintainer's on it, saying it's got 12.9 volts. Put some gasoline in the tank. It's in Neutralis, so let's see what happens here. I had this thing running not too long ago. I rearranged everything back here. Generator light is on dim. Battery voltage is kind of fluctuating. So I guess I'm going to take the charger off and get it out of here so I don't stink the shit up. And then maybe I'll go down the line here and throw the charger on one of these three, because I'm sure one of them is dead. And I'm going to get the 817 running. Alright, I'm going to walk this thing out here now. I might go mow at this for a little bit afterwards. There's some places I like to go with this thing with ags and chains in the front mower. And I just love a 400, so like I said, we're going to pull her out here in the shade a little bit and let her run. And I got to get the other stuff lined up before her. So, I'll be right back. Alright, next up is the 71 432. See what she'll do. You generally need two hands to start this. You have to throw the throttle up and tractor has always started like that. Don't know why. It's been sitting the same time as the 424 here. I think most of these have. Oh, darn it. I might have did her now. I got too cocky. Alright. It's only running with the choke full on. Is she out of gas? Some sloshing around in there, not a lot. Let me put some more gas in and see what happens. Alright, take 6. Oh. I don't know, guys. We might have more problems with this tractor. Yep, now it's flooding. Yep, was out of gas. Must have just been out. What are we in? We're in low range. I can walk beside it. Alright, go over here and park this and get the next one. I think this was originally a 424, and somebody put a 14 horse on it because of the orange dash and the orange frame. So, oh well. I've had this tractor since 2014. Really, it's been a good tractor. So last, but certainly not least here, is the 67 430 that I did the frame swap on. I fixed the rear planetary set in the high-low planetary. God, that's been a while ago. Was that 2019 or 2020 I did that? But anyhow, I want to get this in the lineup and get some pictures here. I think I'm going to take some of these old gals out and use them because guess what? I had to use a jump box on all but 2 of them. 3 of them. I didn't have to use it on this one. But the 400s are kind of like my, if I got time, I'll play with them tractors. I'm not going to lie to you guys. 400s are not my main mowing tractors in the summertime, but they're a lot of fun. So anyhow, be back with you guys in a minute. Just perfect. It's like a guy's done this before. Go a little too far. Ah! Right there. Perfect. Battery's dead on that. Battery's low on that. 430 or the NB, I know is junk. These 2 over here. This one, the battery's low. That one over there was stone dead when I started. So yeah. I got this running to A, charge its battery, and B, charge the jump box back up. So I get some pictures. I don't know if I want to get all the 800s and the 8000s out or not. It's really not a lot more work. The only thing I got to start that might be cantankerous would be the 816 now. And parts and pieces. Parts and pieces, I at least have to turn over enough to get the hydraulic stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see what I'm feeling like. So, let's start into the 800s here with my favorite. My 818T. My first Gravely riding tractor. This thing runs awesome. I bought it with a spun main bearing. And I think I needed a deck belt or something, but the deck belt was very minor considering the spun main bearing. But yeah, I'll just keep lining them up. Might as well. What's the odds I'm ever gonna feel like this again to get all these tractors out and line them up and get a picture? It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, so why not? So we'll go from my favorite 800 to my least favorite 800. As many of you guys know, I rolled the 817 over on myself. It was 2015 or 2016, I'm thinking. I actually bought this off my buddy Doug. It was within the next 6 months. It was July 4th of whatever year it was, because Doug come up the day we were having a barbecue there, and I rolled it over on myself in the driveway. The ramps broke coming off the trailer. So, some interesting facts about these tractors. The 818 needs work. I gotta take it into the shop anyhow, so it's not a bad idea to bring it down here and I'll take something else up to the house. The reverse clutch rod fell apart. And as you guys can see, the way of the deck, and you can hear how this thing's running, that's why I don't like this tractor. You see the deck's hanging low in the back. The arm for on the deck height adjustment is broke. It's been broke for a long time, but it's becoming more of a pain here recently. Yep, here's the 817, being the 817. Hear how much the carburetor changed? Alright, the next thing I need is the 816. And this tractor can be hit or miss sometimes when you go to start it. So, see what happens today. The 812 should fire right up. Might need some gas. Where'd I leave the gas can? Gas can should be up there where I started at 430. Okay. BRB, boys. You guys are about dead. I don't know why. I've been moving tractors for like 2 hours. So, it's going to be a cantankerous day. I see no... I wonder if this fuel pump's bad, is what I wonder. I see no fuel in the fuel pump. But it's got about a half tank of fuel, unless I shut it off, but I don't usually shut the gas off. Working the little primer handle on this thing. I can see some fuel going into it. I said sometimes this thing, it'll fire right up and make you proud, and other times it won't. Sit you guys back here. I'm gonna need my other hand to deal with her today, I guess. I might have to dump a little bit of gas down my carburetor through. Reach the key switch. Should be able to, but I can't. Get over here. Right there. Come on in front of you. That's what it is. It don't move no fuel. I know if you run this thing out of gas, it's very cantankerous. So, I'm thinking, way too much gas. I may convert this thing over to a pulse pump. I might save half of our problems. I really thought it would lean out and die. I wonder if it's just the carburetor. I don't know, boys. Alright, let me get this thing wiggled out of here. Could be fun. Got the handy go above all your problems option. Rise, my son, rise. Okay, be back, guys. So I didn't record it, but the old 74 812 fired right up. I need to put some bolts on the shift plate. This is a very nice running tractor. This is one of the few that I drove on the trailer when I bought it. So, put the battery charger back here on parts and pieces. So hopefully I can spin it over enough to get the pump going. Yeah, it looks like the positive cable because it's running down underneath the dash to the starter solenoid. And I have no idea. The battery was kind of trash on this thing a while ago. But just got word my grandpa's in the hospital. Well, actually, I won't be able to start it at all. I stole the key switch out of it. Son of a! I forgot I did that. Alright, so that's gonna be a big no-go. I can drag it out anyhow, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll drag it out and fix that. And I want to put a pulse pump on this thing too. I think that might be its problem. So anyhow, I'm gonna run this thing over and go start the 810, and then we'll have the 800 series out. The 8199. I bought this tractor a couple years ago, really cheap. The only reason I bought it was really cheap. First experience with a 60-inch deck. Boy, do I love it. At least on a personal level. I worked on them at work before. But, pretty nice tractor here as well. This had a dead battery the other day, but it seems like it's charged up good now. It's very possible I didn't have the key shut off, maybe. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to get 83, 82, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with parts and pieces. I have new key switches, I think. I gotta look and see, because we stole it for the club tractor, and I think I got more. I forgot I did that. Oh well, that's why I get everything out. I can make a list and check it twice. I really need to be working on other stuff, but guess what? This is what's making my mind and brain feel happy. Get all this stuff out. So, I'm gonna do that. My 1983 8163-B. Oh, a little off course here, but this was my second. Well, this was my third riding tractor, but the first one that actually ran. I bought the 818. Then I bought... What's this? What? No, this was the second tractor. I didn't get the 68 430 until halfway through the first year I started working. This I picked up in the spring before the swap meet. So, a little history on some of the stuff. Some of it's pointless to you guys, I know. Interesting to me though. Sure, I've come a long ways. When you line them all up, it looks like a lot of tractors, don't it? Mm-hmm. So I got 82 running here. She's on life support in a couple different ways. I ran my jump box down, so I had to put the battery charger on this with the jump box. So I got it airing up this tire, and then I'll go drive this down, and I got a key switch for parts and pieces. I get that done, everything else should be child's play. At least I hope. I already had the 2 G's running today, so they should be good. So I think I got parts and pieces rewired correctly. Just kind of... Now one nice thing about a battery coil tractor, everything gets power with some little bit of determination. You can work through the wires. Okay, so at least got that part going for us. And for memory, the choke does not work on this tractor. To pull it the whole way up and hold it. You guys see anything there? Sorry, you guys are on a seat pan bounce. There is, but it's on. I didn't check to see if there was any fuel yet. hang my redneck shop light up. I was always going to put a 4-foot light back here, but I just don't have the need. It might be shining out your guys' eye. If I am, sorry. If not, you'll be okay. Oh yeah, gas. It does have petroleum in it. Might go get some carb cleaner and hit on this thing. Seemed like the only way it would ever run. Or really, I think the fuel pump is just junk. Or the cam's not pushing it far enough to make it pulse. So, alright, let me get that and see what we can do here. I guess, just for its, we'll, got the hydraulics up. Main thing I can pull is something else now. Okay, I'm gonna go put the jump box on charge too. Alright boys, the last brief intermission has been about 2 hours. I did get parts and pieces to run. It's down here, and now I'm going to put the G's in the lineup. And I should probably get the 408s out. It'd be nice to get the 900 out. Just, I don't believe the 900 is going to happen. I don't feel like dragging it around. Yeah, this is quite impressive. I mean, I could have my own freaking tractor show. Oh, let her coast back a little bit, There you go. But, yeah. So, I got no fuel from the tank. I don't know. I got my little test tank on it. Right now there is fuel just slowly dripping out of the tank. And it's been sitting out here for hours. And you guys thought I'd forget 408s. Present and accounted for. All other machinery, report. Getting the old 9 out. I'd love to get the 900 out, but guess what? She don't run. Well, she does, but it'll just barely idle and one junk tire and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna put the 9 in the lineup, and I only gotta get the 3910 going. And then from there, I'm going to put everything back away, hopefully tonight. See how that goes. So last, and certainly not least, is the big girl. The 1983 3910. This is really quite impressive, guys. Quite impressive. Alright, let me get some good pictures. A little bit of video. And, yeah, then like I said, I'm going to put everything away and I'm going to call it a night. It's going to take me a bit to do that, though. I'm not going to lie.